us to blast off another episode of Hot-ish. Hello, it's me, Starr, and today we got a lot to cover, including the latest from Britney Spears, some Kardashian stuff, who got baby fever, who doesn't want any more babies, and the latest music news, plus everything else you missed this week. Who's ready for us to dish the hot-ish? All right, let's get into it. Britney Spears broke some really bad news to us over the weekend. I don't know if you heard, but she ended up suffering a miscarriage and she lost the baby. Now, she said this is a devastating time for any parent. Perhaps we should have waited to announce it until we were further along. However, we were overly excited to share the good news. Now, she continued by saying, we will continue trying to expand our beautiful family. We are grateful for all of your support. We kindly ask for privacy during this difficult time. You know, her fiance, Sam, I don't know if you noticed, but he also left a sweet comment under the post saying, we will have a miracle soon. Now, on Monday, she posted this meme from Sex and the City describing her current mood. Of course, you know, she's still upset. She needs time to mourn. And she, of course, needs time to mourn the loss. Plus, she should also take as much time as she needs. We're going to send our thoughts and prayers out to her during this really tough time. Well, Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker, they got married on Sunday for real this time. They were actually seen leaving the courthouse in Santa Barbara. She was wearing all white, looked gorgeous, had a hooded veil. He was in kind of like a tux. And they do plan to have an actual ceremony in Italy down the road. But what's crazy is none of the family was there. As you could see, it was just her grandmother. And I believe that's his dad. And that's it. And all the sisters, they weren't there. I don't think anyone even knew, to be honest. I think they just wanted, you know, to just go tie the knot in privacy. So they did. They got their thing done. And then they're going to have a whole big party down the road. But congratulations to them. I love these two for each other. They might be, you know, a little bit PDA, but I'm all for it. Speaking of the Kardashians, Kim just landed herself the cover of Sports Illustrated. And OMG, she is true perfection. Look at that. I mean, she's officially reached a new peak in her career. Kanye can't try to take any credit for this either. I actually need the name and number of her doctor. I mean, can her body be any more perfect? She's actually one of 4 cover models. You're going to see Ciara, which you know she's a singer, also singer-songwriter Yumi Nu, and Mae Musk, who not only has been modeling for 50 years, but that's also Elon Musk's mother. Now, the Sports Illustrated editor said the journey that they've been on is to break out of the mold the world has put them in, which is familiar to the women that they choose. So I'm not going to lie, but I love the variety of women that they actually chose for this magazine. You know, it was very inclusive. I also can't forget to mention in this issue, it's the first time that they're featuring a woman showing her cesarean section scar. Now, the reason behind that is they want to show that there's not an expiration date for our dreams and that models don't have to check a specific box to feel beautiful. Sports Illustrated, you are good in my book for doing this. Camila Cabello, she announced on TikTok that she would be the new coach on the next season of The Voice. Let's take a look.
I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hateful, I could be hateful, I could be anything you like.
You know, she captioned this, see you this fall. She's actually taking over for Kelly Clarkson. She's going to be joining Blake Shelton, who you saw in the video, John Legend, and Gwen Stefani, who is coming back and replacing Ariana Grande. Of course, that's Blake's wife now. Anyway, John Legend is a fan of this. He said that Camila's got the experience to be a perfect fit on the team and look for the show to return in September. Woo! I am super excited for her. Can't wait. Well, speaking of Ariana Grande, could she be the next celebrity to get pregnant? Apparently, she's got baby fever and she says she wants to have at least 3 kids. Now, insiders are saying that her and her hubby have enjoyed a year as newlyweds and are more than ready for that next chapter. Now, she might have to put those baby plans on hold through at least another year because if you know, she's going to be starring as Glinda the Good Witch in the big screen adaptation of the Broadway musical Wicked. But I bet as soon as she's done shooting that, she might start making babies, just like she sung about in 3435. If you don't know about that song, please go listen to that. Just listen to the lyrics. You'll hear exactly what I'm talking about. It's a good song to get it onto, if you know what I mean. Nick Cannon may have had an awakening. He realized, damn, I got so many kids. And now that he's waiting for the arrival of his 8th child, he said that he went for a vasectomy consultation. You know, Nick, it's about time. I mean, with these babies all over the place and his busy work schedule, he says that he's feeling guilty not being able to spend enough time time with the families. Kind of glad that he realizes he doesn't want to populate the world anymore. Jeez, put that thing away, Nick. You've used it up way too much. Next, you're going to try having kids all over the world. At least you're keeping them in the US for now. Forget it. Imagine he starts popping around to all the different countries and continents and watch out. Watch out for Nick Cannon. So remember Julia Fox? You know, Kanye's arm candy for a few weeks before he moved on to his now Kim K lookalike girlfriend? Well, just a few weeks ago, the paparazzi saw her coming out of a store with her kid, and check out what she said.
Julia Fox asking the PAPS to plan paparazzi's day.
Okay, no worries. Thank you.
Yeah. But if you want, we can do this another time and like plan it.
Can I take your info?
Yeah, we can do that. Do you mind just not filming?
Yeah.
So she wanted to plan a paparazzi session. I mean, the whole purpose of the paparazzi is to catch people off guard. Anyway, I guess she ended up getting her way because this just happened.
It's such a cute outfit for like grocery shopping. I'm just saying that there's still time to run home and change. Oh my God, maybe you should change. I look good.
Yep, she went grocery shopping looking like that. But you can't tell me that this wasn't the planned paparazzi shoot that she suggested to them to set up a few weeks ago. I mean, of course, people were making fun of the outfit on social media, and she defended herself by saying, I just think that if it's socially acceptable at the beach, it should be the same everywhere. But why is she carrying those jeans upside down like they're a huge purse? I mean, it's not. Hey, listen, I can't knock the hustle. I mean, she's sure doing whatever it takes to stay relevant. We're talking about her, right? Unreal. Do you remember 5 years ago when Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus ended after 146 years? Well, the greatest show on earth is coming back, and it's going to be making its debut in the fall of next year. Now, the reason why they said that they ended the show was due to low attendance and removing elephants. But wait a minute, if I remember correctly, it's because animal activists were upset over the treatment of the animals and felt that they should be out in the wild in their own habitat. Now, ironically, the circus didn't say anything about bringing the animals back this time. All they said was the show is going to focus on amazing talent from around the world, displaying incredible feats and push the limits of human potential and create jaw-dropping moments. Now, the circus is actually holding auditions, and rehearsals are going to begin June of 2023. I mean, maybe they're going to go more towards the Cirque du Soleil type of show. I'm actually excited because, you know, we all grew up with that circus, so it'll be nice to see them come back. So let's kick into some music news, shall we? Olivia Rodrigo, Drake, and Doja Cat were the big winners at Sunday's Billboard Music Awards. Machine Gun Kelly's performance was also highly talked about when he dedicated the performance of his song Twin Flame to his wife and unborn child. Now, was he announcing that they're married and expecting? Well, neither of them have confirmed it yet, so I guess we're going to just keep wondering. Janet Jackson presented the Billboard Icon Award to Mary J. Blige. Meg Thee Stallion's performance was also highly talked about. Did you see her outfit, by the way? I just want to know where she got it because I got to get myself one. Damn, girl. Of course, can't forget about Diddy, who was hosting, and he did an amazing job. Congrats to all the winners. Now, remember when Doja Cat was saying that she was going to quit music? Well, she was actually serious, okay? She said at the time that she said all of that, it was truly how she felt. Now, I'm sure after winning the last few awards that she won, it pretty much lifted her spirits up because the good news is she has decided to return because she said she makes music and wants to make music again, which she hasn't been able to do in a while because of all of her obligations. Now, she said she's finally going to get a break. And during that break, well, she plans to get back to making more music. So I cannot wait to see what she ends up dropping. So Meg Thee Stallion won a Webby Award the other day. If you don't know, the Webbies are presented by the International Academy of Digital Art and Sciences, and they honor excellence on the internet. Now, of course, Meg was asked about what she's working on. So she said she's 95% done with her new album and wanted to tease that for the hotties because she hasn't said anything yet. And I got to tell you, this is amazing because it's actually going to be her second album. Wonder who she's going to have featured on it with her. Any guesses besides the collabs we already know? See, I was remembering that she did say she wants to collab with Rihanna and even Adele. And I feel like everyone that she has mentioned in the past that she wanted to collab with ended up manifesting and came to life. So I wouldn't be shocked if we get a song from one, if not both of them, with Meg. Now that would be dope. But what do you guys think? Who would you like to see Meg collaborate with? That's just my guess because that's what she's talked about. But if you could see Meg collaborate with anyone, let me know in the comments who you'd like to see her collab with. Snoop Dogg has a new album dropping soon. He recently said on Instagram that he's about to drop this Death Row summer album. Now, he's also dropped the first single from it called Touch Away, which features October London and another 2 songs. Well, get this. They're going to drop tomorrow from another project he's been working on with Steve Aoki. There he is. That is crazy. Cannot wait. Post Malone and Roddy Ricch, they just dropped their new video for Cooped Up. Now, if you were watching SNL last week, then you saw them perform it on the show. This song is going to be featured on Posty's new album, which is going to be coming out on June 3rd. So Logic, he's coming out of retirement and making his way back on the scene. He posted this on Instagram, revealing the release date and cover art for his next project, Vinyl Days. Yes, his son is sitting in the middle, and that's actually why he retired back in 2020, to spend more time with his wife and their baby. Now, his last album came out in July of 2020, and now according to the caption, it says Vinyl Days 6/17, pre-save and pre-add the album now. Woo! I'm excited that Logic's back. Now you can look for him on tour with Wiz Khalifa for the Vinyl Burst Tour. Well, everyone's been getting on the latest TikTok trend, dancing to Lizzo's infectious song, It's About Damn Time. I know you know what I'm talking about, right? Well, leave it to Rosie O'Donnell to make a TikTok to bring light to the way she misheard the lyrics. Let's take a listen.
In a minute, I'ma need a sentimental man or woman to pump me up. Feeling fuzzy, walking in my 𝗑𝗲𝗧𝗘𝗥𝗧𝗏, whatever they are, trying to bring out the fat bitch lust. That's what I heard. That's what I've been singing while I'm trying to figure out the dance. In a minute, I'm gonna need a sentimental man or woman to pump me up. Feeling fuzzy, walking in my 𝗑𝗲𝗧𝗘𝗥𝗧𝗏, trying to bring out the fat bitch lust. It's not fat bitch lust, people. It's fabulous. Fabulous. I heard fat bitch lust. What's wrong with me, I ask often. Going to bring the kid to school. TikTok, you don't stop. Peace out.
I cannot. You know, the fans, they're all saying that they like Rosie's version better. Don't you just love misheard lyrics? I mean, we're all guilty of it too. Don't act like you've never sang the wrong lyrics, about a song until you actually found out what the real ones were. And speaking of Lizzo, besides getting ready to drop her album in July, she's also getting an HBO Max documentary, which is going to be focusing around her journey of being herself. You can look for that to debut sometime this fall. Hugh Jackman is leaving his role on the Broadway show The Music Man, and word around town is the producers of the show are talking to Justin Timberlake to take over. Now, if you want to watch Hugh before he's gone, you better book your tickets before November 6th, because that's going to be his final performance. How awesome would that be? Justin Timberlake taking over for Hugh Jackman. I'm there for that. Although I would want to see Hugh first and then maybe go back and see it with Justin. This way I can kind of figure out who did a better job. But still, Justin on Broadway, I could see that happening. I mean, who else could be his replacement? If you have any ideas, let me know. But I thought that was brilliant. So anyway, we're going to move on to a little chick chat now. Woo! All right, we're going to kick things off first with my guilty pleasure, okay? Bling Empire is back with season 2, and I had to stop myself from binging it, because I was about to watch the whole season in one day. And I'm that person that needs to just maybe space it out to 2 days because I don't want to watch it all and then have nothing else to watch. So I have 2 episodes left, which I'm probably going to watch right after I'm done with this. But if you're not familiar with Bling Empire, just think of the movie Crazy Rich Asians, but as a TV show with real Crazy Rich Asians that are full of drama. Now, I just did find out that the 3rd season has already been shot and it's probably going to come out by the end of the summer. Dorothy Wang, who's one of the season's new cast members, who you might remember from the show Rich Kids of Beverly Hills. Well, not only was she dishing the dirt, but I also found out she moved to New York City at the beginning of this year, and she's open to the idea of a New York-based Bling Empire spinoff. Now, if that's true, we need to be friends, girl, because not only do I love her style, but I love her vibe, and we could totally tear up this town together. I mean, maybe I should have my people call her people so we can make this happen, okay? Bling Empire Season 3, maybe I'll be there, or maybe I'll be on the spinoff for the New York City show. Whatever it is, I need to hang out with them because they're all like my new best friends. Anyway, cuffing season is officially over. But that's okay, because who wants to be cuffed going into the summer anyway? It's time to go out, live it up, enjoy life. My motto is single in the summer, settle in September. For all you know, you may find your new boo during the summer. Because I feel like people are starting to come out of hibernation and out of the crappy relationships that they were in. I mean, there are good things to look forward to if you are single, and you don't have to share your bed with anyone, you know? That means no one's gonna hog the blanket. You don't have to answer to anyone. You could spend your money treating yourself. I mean, I could come up with a list of things, okay? So hot girl summer in effect, and hot boy summer too. Can't wait to see them. I have a feeling that a 𝗑𝗧𝗘𝗧𝗏 might gain some popularity this summer. And you're like, what are you talking about? Well, basically, it's a floating hot tub, like a hot tub boat. Now, it goes up to 5 miles per hour, so don't expect to, float your way to a major destination. But you and your friends can kind of float around a large lake or any relaxing body of water. And if it's a chilly day, you can heat up the water in the tub. Now, I gotta say, this looks pretty cool, except that I think to myself, this is actually a boat filled with water. And aren't you supposed to jump ship if your boat is filled with water? But hey, how cool is it to be in water while on the water, right? That would be some really good Instagram pictures and videos and TikToks. And oh my gosh, I need to get myself a 𝗑𝗧𝗧𝗏. Who's in with me? I need 4 more friends to jump in with me. Let's do this. Anyway, what I'm about to show you is probably gonna make you cringe, okay? This man recently went viral on TikTok for proposing to his girl at her father's funeral. And I just want to know what he was thinking when he planned this. Let's take a look.
Proposing the deceased daughter right at the funeral, wiping the tears there and then.
bakeng sa bophelo ba hao kaofela na.
This is crazy, okay? I mean, he's down on one knee right by the coffin, and it's not like he was able to even ask her dad for his blessing. Meanwhile, she's crying over her dad, and then she's probably mixing in the tears of happiness over the proposal, but why couldn't this man wait? Now, here's the kicker. He was the pastor who was conducting the funeral service and asked her to marry him to help her heal her broken heart. I'm sorry, but wrong place, wrong time. Lucky for him, though, she did say yes, but I don't think anyone else there was happy about it. In fact, they found it disrespectful. How would you feel if this happened to you? I can't. I am at a loss of words here. If anyone ever proposed to me at a funeral, I'd probably be so mortified that I would just throw them in the casket. They can both go down. If your partying days are over because you're in family mode, then you might be dealing with the baby formula shortage that we're having. And even if this doesn't affect you, then I'm sure you've probably heard that more than 40% of formulas are currently out of stock. That's according to the New York Times. Now, if you do need formula, the first thing that you should do is reach out to your pediatrician, see if they can help you by giving you samples that they might have. And if they don't have anything, then you should definitely consider looking for a human milk bank that might be in your area to switch to, a different formula. And it'll be kind of in the same category as what your baby drinks. I mean, I don't know how legit this is, but check out what this woman on TikTok shared about it.
For all you moms that are desperately trying to find baby formula, go to Amazon, scroll all the way down to the bottom where it says United States and change it to Canada so you can get it shipped right to your door. There's only a shortage in the United States, not in Canada. I hope this helps.
I mean, hey, at this point, it doesn't hurt to try that. I never heard about that, but if that means that now that I can import things from other countries just by changing the Amazon on the bottom, I'm going shopping. So we all know foot fetishes are pretty huge. People pay some really good money for pics and videos of people's feet, right? Now, if I could figure out how to sell mine, trust me, I would. But how would you feel if someone was secretly trying to cash in on free pictures of your feet? Because that just happened to a woman on a flight, and she secretly got a video of this creeper taking pictures of her tootsies.
The
woman was too stunned to speak.
Not only do you see him taking pictures, but then he went on to edit them. Imagine if he's got an OnlyFans page and he's posting random women's feet to make his own money off of that. I mean, if this were me, I would turn to him and I'd be like, that's going to cost you, buddy. And I'm sure he'd probably try to play dumb. So I would be like, open your phone. You've got pictures of my feet. And if he tries to deny it, then I'm going to let him know that I have video of him taking pictures. And either he's going to pay up right now or he's going to delete them, not only from his phone, but from his deleted folder, because I know how tricky these men can be. Don't play with me. Don't. Unreal. Anyway, I want to wrap up the show with a story that has me wanting to move, and ladies, you might want to join. Spain is looking out for the ladies. The Spanish government is planning to give 3 days per month of paid menstrual leave. How great is this? Now, it's for women who need to take time off because of the pain that we endure when we get our monthly little friend, who I don't even want to call a friend because it's more of an inconvenience. Now, this bill is also going to get rid of the sales tax on products that we need during that time of the month. Wow. When is the rest of the world going to pick up on this? Imagine an extra 3 days per month off each month, every year. Ow, I'm in pain. I got to take off. I got to go. Just sign me up for that. Well, that wraps up our show for today. Don't forget to join us for our live taping next week. Get the notifications by subscribing to my YouTube channel. And if you're on TikTok or Twitter, you can always find me at Starr, aka Virtual. I will see you next week. Bye.